Hey guys, it's CALLOUS for the Pokemon Online YouTube channel, here to bring you another advanced Yo-Yo game. This one is a ladder game, I believe, between HeroOfSinnoh and Jin of the Gale. These are two very well-known, well-respected players. Jin of the Gale, I've already done a narration of on this channel. It was got a lot of views, a lot of positive reviews, so I think you guys are pretty familiar with him. HeroOfSinnoh, a lot of you guys probably know as well. Believe it or not, it gets maybe forgotten because he's so good at other formats, but HeroOfSinnoh is actually atop the Advanced OU ladder for quite some time with a score well above 1550. So, that's not for nothing on such an inactive ladder. That's a very high score. One clearly has to know what they're doing to have, that kind of rating. So yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to be a pretty high-level game, and I look forward to bringing it to you guys. We're going to get to the battle. So Jin's on the bottom, HeroOfSinnoh's on top. It's going to be T-Tyre against Raikou, which is a little bit odd. Raikou's not a Pokemon that leads very often. Flygon's going to come into the T-Tyre, but interestingly enough, I'm not sure why the T-Tyre switches there. Maybe it doesn't have Earthquake, but it's going to get out of the way. So there's going to be a hidden power here from the Flygon. The fact that it was doing that into Celebi, and that it's not very effective against Mens, it's going to imply to me that it's hidden power Bug. So we'll see what they both want to do here. Interestingly enough, the Mens stays in. It's going to eat a Rock Slide. That's only going to do 35% after Intimidate. And the Mens is going to sub up, which is very unconventional. It's not a move you see very often. After the Flygon misses a Rock Slide, it's going to go straight down to Dragon Claw. So I guess this is some kind of special Mens with sub, which is very unusual. I wonder if it'll have Fire Blast here. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't think it's going to have Rock Slide. It does indeed have Fire Blast, which, despite being super effective and probably having max special attack, it's not going to do a ton to Regice. Regice has insane special defense. So it's going to pop the sub, and I think HeroOfSinnoh is going to have to get out of here. He agrees. He's going to go to Metagross, which is one of the best Regice counters in the game. Regice is not going to want to eat a Meteor Mash, so he's going to get out of here. We'll see what Hero wants to do with the turn. Turns out to be Gross on Gross. He does go straight for the Meteor Mash. Leftovers for the Jin Gross, but not for the Hero Gross, so we're going to imply that the Hero Gross is Choice Banded. The Jin Gross is going to take the opportunity to Agility, but it's going to promptly blow right up on the HeroOfSinnoh Swampert. So that's an interesting trade. Right now we've got a 5-4 advantage for Hero. He's going to send his Swampert back in. He's going to get an irrelevant Intimidate off on Raikou. He's probably going to get out of the way again, fearing the Thunderbolt that would kill him, or Hidden Power Ice, but I think Thunderbolt would do the trick. Celebi comes in, and it is indeed Thunderbolt. It's going to bounce off Celebi, who's going to stay at 80% after Sandstorm and Leftovers negate each other. Raikou subs up, which I think I agree with, but HeroOfSinnoh is well aware that's going to happen. He's going to pop it with Psychic, but this is not going to end well for HeroOfSinnoh. Raikou is going to get a Calm Mind up, and then the subs are going to get harder and harder to break. Here comes Houndoom, who's going to endure the Psychic, of course take no damage from it, and wow, that looks like a problem. Celebi is in a weird predicament. Do you play around Pursuit or a Fire move? Turns out he plays around a Fire move, and Jin of the Gale, very on top of this, predicts the Tyranitar, hits it with Will-O-Wisp. That was definitely not good for HeroOfSinnoh. So he's going to get out of the way, going to go to Regice. Interestingly enough, HeroOfSinnoh, knowing that his T-Tyre is useless now, is going to start Dragon Dancing up, and the fact that he's going to do that clearly implies that he doesn't have a Heal Beller. So yeah, he's going to Rock Slide, which is Stab and is super effective, and is Dragon Dance, but because of the burn, which remember, the burn sharply reduces attack, it's not going to kill the Regice. So yeah, the Regice is actually going to go down here to the second Rock Slide. I wonder why Jin allowed that. He's going to follow up with a Kingdra. That's a very unusual Pokemon. Kingdra does have Swift Swim in this generation, as it does in future generations. It's not nearly as broken here, but Rain Dance is not only going to trigger the Swift Swim, but it's going to remove that Sandstorm, which is very important. So the Kingdra, which is now faster because of Swift Swim, is going to surf away the T-Tyre. HeroOfSinnoh is going to show a new Pokemon, Jirachi, see what he wants to do with that. A lot of them have an electric move. Raikou's going to come in, probably anticipating the electric move, and it turns out to be correct. It's going to be Thunderbolt, which is going to do virtually nothing. So we'll see how this matchup plays out. Raikou goes straight for the sub, and Jirachi also goes for sub, so I guess this isn't a Wish version. Usually you have Calm Mind, 2 attacking moves, and either Wish or sub, but yeah, this Jirachi is actually going to have Substitute. So the Jirachi's going to Calm Mind up, probably to prevent the Raikou from breaking future subs. Raikou's also going to Calm Mind up, but the Jirachi's going to promptly pop it with Psychic. So this is really a matter of who gets a crit first, who chokes first. If they both set up this way, it's really going to be the game one way or another for whoever kills the other person, because once you're all set up, there's really nothing you can do to stop the other one. Looks like Jin's going to bite first and go out to Houndoom. He's going to make a good prediction, predicting the Psychic, and it's going to do nothing. He's going to follow up with Flamethrower. I think I agree with that. We'll see what the Jirachi wants to do. The Thunderbolt is not going to do nearly as much as it could have, despite the Calm Mind boost. Houndoom takes it very, very well, and Flamethrower is going to finish off the Jirachi, and all of a sudden I think Hero might be in trouble. Houndoom's not a super common Pokemon, but his team seems very, very vulnerable to it. I'm not sure if any of his remaining Pokemon can withstand the attacks. Crunch is going to take out the Meds, yeah. Here's Metagross, which I don't think will live the Flamethrower. And then the last Pokemon is Celebi. I'm not sure if anything can be done here. Maybe the Celebi can Calm Mind up on it, but I don't think so. I think Flamethrower is just going to do too much. I'm really not sure what he could do. He's going to go for Psychic, and HeroOfSinnoh clearly is not that bad of a player. I think that's him just conceding defeat. There's the Flamethrower, and yeah, here's a Hidden Power Fire just for kicks. It's actually going to boost the... It's going to give the Flash Fire boost to boost the Flamethrower power. And yeah, the Flamethrower is going to finish the game. I guess Houndoom did the work. So yeah, it's going to be the battle. It's going to be a 3-0 win for Jin of the Gale. If you guys enjoyed the content, please use the like button, subscribe to the Pokemon Online YouTube channel, and if you want to hear more of my narrations, which are pretty much all advanced, then you can check out my channel, which is going to be in the description below. Thanks a lot, guys.